Hey everybody, welcome to part 2. Up in front of you are the cars that lost in part 1. Had some surprises there, I thought. I really thought this Chrysler 300 was going to take it. Not very fast. That is one nice looking Corvette next to it. But here are the 5 winners from part 1. Yeah, I was surprised to see that Lotus Esprit take it, being a Blings car. But this Corvette over here had the fastest time so far. Got this beautiful Firebird over here. So we're going to get lined up for the first race. Hey everybody, here's our first group of part 2. First up is the Sweet Stalker over on the left. They've got this beautiful 2009 Corvette Stingray concept. In the middle is the Rig Storm. Then we've got a Blings, which is the Chrysler 300C. They've got this metal-on-metal GT racer on the far right. Bad news, the run cam won that race. That gives you an idea of where we stand, 3.81. And one of our cars didn't make it to the end. That Sweet Stalker is way back there. So who was the winner, Jaden?
This guy.
Oh, it was the Blings Chrysler 300C. So he's moving on to the next round, but doesn't have much of a chance to win this race, not beating out the run cam. Here's our second group of part 2. We got the 32 Ford, then we've got the Volkswagen Golf MK7. In the middle is the Speed Box. Then we've got the Rockster, and then the Pontiac Firebird Highway Patrol version. Okay, we'll get them lined up. Bad news, we had another slow car. And the run cam won again. That run cam runs about 3.8. Who was the winner? This guy, Jaden? Pontiac Firebird. Okay, Pontiac Firebird is moving on to the next round. Well, this 32 Ford, the reason why he didn't make, he actually has decent wheels, but he's so low to the ground that this drags. He was dragging the whole way down the hill. So that's too bad. I guess I could grind that down and see how fast he is, but we'll do that for another race. Here's our next group. First up is the Ford Shelby GR1 Concept. Then we've got a Red Lines. This is the Surfin' School Bus. Here in the middle is the Fire Eater. Then we've got this 1933 Ford Lowboy. And over here on the far right is the Quadra Sound. So we opened up the Surfin' School Bus and something is inside this thing. Shake that thing up, Jade. Yeah, we can't see any pieces missing off of it, but there's definitely something loose in there, and it sounds kind of like metal. I don't know if we'll ever figure out what's in there. Okay, we're gonna see how fast he is. He has a little bit of an advantage because he's got some weight inside of him. And the run cam almost won that one, but the Ford Shelby took that race. But that was a close one with a time of 3.82. So barely beat the run cam. Run cam runs about 3.8, so yeah, looks like the surfing school bus wasn't too fast with that added weight inside. We're gonna have to break that guy open and see what's in there. First up, we've got another Dodge Neon. Then we've got this 70 Pontiac Firebird. Here in the middle is the T-Bird Stalker. Then we've got other blings. This is a Mercedes-Benz G500. And then on the far right is the 33 Ford. Ooh, we had a Blings take that race. This guy here got it with a 3.78, just barely beating out the run cam. All right, that was not the one I had picked for that race. I actually thought this Pontiac was going to take that. But anyways, one of the Blings is moving on to the next round. It's actually our second Blings. We had one in part one also. All right, first up we have Aston Martin Vantage GT3, maybe the best looking car in this race. Then we got the Volkswagen Golf MK7. Here in the middle we've got a Bone Shaker. It used to be part of the Bone Blazers 2-pack, but we've already pulled the truck out. It's time to race the car. And here, let's see, the next one is called the Bone Speeder, and then the Whipped Creamer 2. Wow, we barely had the Aston Martin beat out the run cam. And here are our other guys who came in second over here. Looks like that Whipped Creamer over here upside down. Yeah, that car has decent wheels, but not very much weight. But I'm glad the run cam did not win. So Aston Martin is moving on to the next round. Well, that's the end of part 2. And here are our 10 winners so far. Part 1 on the bottom, part 2 on the top. Couple of surprises here. We actually have 3 of the Blings that won. They actually have decent wheels, so I guess it's not too surprising. Really like the looks of this Aston Martin over here. Got the Firebird over here also. So far, the fastest car down the track is this Corvette, though. Okay, stay tuned for part 3.